unmuting us.
Unmuted.
Everybody fucking mute.
No.
All right.
No.
All right. Welcome everybody to Curse of Strahd. I'm having some technical difficulties currently, but yeah. Hold on a second. They literally just started when we were starting the stream.
Do you want me to restart?
There we go. Yes. No, we don't have to restart. Actually, we might have to. Fucking thing. There we go. I've muted everything. Dear fucking God.
Okay.
Alright. Sorry about all that. Welcome back to the lands of Barovia. I am your gracious host, Strahd von Zarevich, vampire extraordinaire, as my pawns have figured out last time, when they finally met me face to face. They tried to tell me that my game was not really a game if nobody else was enjoying it, but hey, I'm the only one that needs to have fun. So, without further ado, they have destroyed the house of the Durst family. They are now standing on a road in the village of Barovia. So now, I leave you all to enjoy their torment. Welcome back to anybody who has seen these videos before. Alright.
Hello.
So,
Hey.
Everybody, I'm going to have you introduce yourselves, like as per usual. And this time, let's start with Devin.
Alright. Let's see. My character is Valkorran Kinsfarro, a ex-soldier who became a Kalistar after an unfortunate incident and bonded with a dream spirit, effectively becoming a warlock.
Very nice. Zino, you're up.
Hello, I am Zino Zinny. I am a warforged created by I don't really know who. Also loving the nut busting.
Alright, Krislana.
I am Krislana, Simic envoy from the plains of Ravnica.
Okie next shall be Roseia.
Hi. I am Roseia Gwenore the Swift, Knight of the Balanced Blade, and Paladin of Tyr. As played by Nemesis.
Yep. And finally, Pendragon Xanyas.
I am Xanyas Lareth, cleric of Saloon, the moon goddess, lycanthrope hunter, and severely pissed off by Strahd.
As well you should be.
He's a dick.
And finally, we have a special guest joining us.
Oh, Hamazio. It's great to be here. Thank you for letting me sit in. I am Anal, a special guest that is part of a traveling band called the Vistini. Oh, I got that right? Vistani?
Vistani.
Yep. Vistani. You said it right.
Hey, yes. So I will probably not be here too often, but just, decided to hop in.
Okay. Hold on to your haversacks. We are ready to get going. last when we left, the entire party was engulfed in a magical mist that kind of knocked them out for a few seconds before they started having visions. These visions portrayed themselves, or, well, for at least two of them, memories that they actually had themselves. But for both Zino and Xanyas, not Xanyas, sorry, that was Valkorran, they found themselves in other people's memories. Interesting. Same thing with Krislana. She found herself in a place that she didn't even know where the heck it was. What does it mean? We will find out. Alright, so you guys are in the middle of the road. You have dilapidated buildings to the west that follow down the road to the south and north. There is a big crater full of building parts directly to your east from the house that you just destroyed by killing the amalgamation of human body parts and dead baby. All the buildings seem to be kind of bordered, and they're all in kind of shambly, or like you're in the poor area of this town.
Do we see anybody out walking about, or?
You do not.
Okay.
Not in this area.
Zinny's just gonna randomly just start banging on one of the doors.
We should be careful.
Valkorran's gonna grab his arm just like,
Which house?
don't.
Aw. Valkorran stopped.
The one directly across the street?
Valkorran stopped him.
Okay.
Yeah, Valkorran stopped me.
No.
Just one of those starts running off, gets yanked away.
Do we need to get you a leash?
Yeah, but I was about to say, are you guys going to buy a kid leash for Zino?
And just tie,
Pulls out
just tie a rope around his waist.
Pulls
it's
out
like-
whip.
It's one of those like, no, it's one of those ones that like retracts into itself. So it's like, and then click the button.
You just hear clink, 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 clink. This is really the gears grinding.
Press the button. But I gotta say, who's on the other end of that rope?
I imagine
Valkorran.
I would imagine it wouldn't be just one person.
Everybody.
Okay.
Everybody holding as tight as they can.
Okay, anyway.
No, you all just had these visions. You're kind of shaken up about them. So,
Valkorn's gonna.
We
like,
should be
shake
careful.
his-
I have an ominous feeling about this area. I would imagine if the monsters that we found in the ruins behind us are of any note, that there should be more hostile forces that would meet us just in the streets themselves.
Valkorn's gonna kind of do that, shake the head, kind of clear the mind thing. Look slightly at Xanyas. Then say in his head, you are going to have a lot of explaining to do.
you hear a voice reply back, "What you talking about?
Did you see the vision?
What vision? All I saw was mist."
Do you know anything about werewolves?
Yeah. Know quite a bit about werewolves.
Do you recognize that guy? Look over at Xanyas.
You hear in your ear, yeah, some going like sniffing sounds.
What?
I don't recognize him with that face. And then it just gets cut off. You can no longer hear him.
Wait, what? So he just like hung up on me?
Yep.
I'll kind of motion around, going, well, we should probably try to find some sort of information about this place. I will admit I'm woefully in the dark. I've only heard just of Barovia myself. I haven't made any acquaintance with any of its residents or
Then let's
anything
find some
about
locals.
it. Locals would probably be the best place to go to, but I would try to, instead of barging in on people's homes, maybe try to find a establishment, maybe some shops or a tavern.
Tavern or an inn? Yeah. I'm gonna agree with you on that one.
Those would probably be our most likely places to find help.
Tavern, most definitely. If
Or at
it's
least
a very
information.
closed off place, then they may not even
Somebody-
have tavern or inns. But
Somebody roll me perception check.
I will roll a perception check, because I'm kind of actively looking around.
I will also.
But I got an 8.
And Zinny will as well.
Because he was trying to.
Hey, 18!
I got a 14. I also rolled an 8, but.
Ain't seen nothing.
You can tell, even though the sky is heavily overcast, that you can feel like it's about early evening. Usually about the times when the streets start to clear up and people are heading back home. So, just generally, you might not see somebody on the streets at this time of day, or people that are rushing home.
But right now the streets are completely clear.
This street that you are on is completely clear.
Okay. I'll just kind of slowly walk down the streets trying to find like a main street, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Let's find a bigger street.
Yeah, let's try to find town center.
Oh no, a river.
That's good.
Alright, who's back of the party?
That's Krislana. There we go.
Do you have a control of your character? Yeah, you do. Alright. Yep. Krislana, give me...
He's in a hole.
What's your passive perception?
The heck?
Uh-oh. Tails.
There's a
Okay,
hole
Tails
there.
Spiral. Snip a little. There you go.
Passive perception?
Yes.
14.
You notice at this little hutch that as soon as the head of the party starts passing it, the shutter it opens for a second and then closes again.
This one here that my character's above?
Yes, that one.
I
So you
believe
can
there's someone
surmise
in
that-
there.
Yes, there's somebody in there.
I would say that out loud.
But I was just saying that you could surmise that there was somebody in there.
There's somebody there, and they just tried to avoid eye contact, and we probably shouldn't bother him. Let's look for somebody that wants to be bothered.
Mm-hmm.
Or they could be scared.
Sorry. And Zinny just like blurts out, "New friend!"
Oh god.
Not again.
From the exclamation, it like somebody knocked something over, like they were startled from the extreme loud voice that just happened right next to the window that they were just peeping out of.
Somebody is laying down blocks.
That's me.
Well, we have two characters blocking it, so can I go? Ooh?
Sorry,
Sorry.
mind the gap. All right. So you guys continue. You could try to knock on the door.
I am
Try to
not
knock down
more
the
lucky.
Just knock on the door. And he's gonna be like, "Hello, we want to answers. Does friend have answers?"
You hear very slow shuffling towards the door, like they are very reluctant. And the door opens a crack, and you see an elderly half-elf man he creaks open the door just like 2 inches. What do you want?
We would just like to know what's going on here.
What do you mean what's going on here?
Excuse my friend here. We're new to town and trying to find somebody to point us in a more established direction.
Oh, you're...
Are there any taverns
There's a-
or shops around?
yeah,
Or an
we
inn,
have,
maybe?
We have a tavern and inn. Just keep on going down this street, and it's right on this side of the street at the next intersection. But you guys are the Dark Lord's new toys, huh?
Yes, we make friend with big, evil, ugly man.
I turn
Friend.
around.
And
New
at the word
toys,
friend,
per se.
at the word friend, his face goes pale, and he slams the door shut, and you hear a large piece of wood sliding into place, locking the door.
Well, at least we know they're not servants of the guy.
Yeah, Valkorran just kind of pinches the bridge of his nose and be like, Zino?
Yes!
We don't call Strahd our friend. That could get us into a lot of trouble.
Not
Zeno just
everybody
sort of-
is a friend, Zino.
Zeno just sort of hangs his head down. Just stay silent now.
Just because you can't make him a friend doesn't mean you can't make more friends.
I kind of put my shoulder on Zino, like, we're still your friends. Now come on. And
And he just
like,
instantly pours like, yay, my friends! And he just starts bolting off.
leaves my arms. Okay, great. No. I had tried.
Okay, so I'm gonna take the directions to the tavern and start heading that way, motioning for everybody to follow.
And it's very much the same. You see the shutters opening and closing as you get closer to the heart of the town.
Krislana.
It's just people notice you, but they are reluctant to interact.
Yeah.
All right, you come to what looks like the tavern.
Is that this one over here, or?
The one with the man standing out front of.
Oh, okay.
You see a sign that has a grapevine, just with a huge thing of grapes hanging from it, and it says "The Blood of the Vine Tavern."
Seems very on the nose in terms of naming conventions, but it's not anything I can control.
Outside, you see a kind of brightly colored man wearing brightly colored clothing. I would say he's leaning up against the wall, kind of picking his fingers with a dagger. And you guys, you don't recognize this person at all. Is a new person.
New friend!
You in Gwenore.
Hail, traveler. Or resident, I suppose.
No, neither. But
Would you be
potential
more?
fun.
Would you prefer prisoner like us?
Well, I don't know why I would prefer prisoner.
Because that's what we are technically. We were taken from where we were and plopped down here.
Through some sort of dark sorcery, we've been transported to this town under the guise of, or under the command of
God.
Strahd.
Uh-huh.
As for his intentions, all that we've gathered so far is that he intends to play a game with us, where we're pawns in some sort of death trial or some... which...
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
As for any information beyond that, I have no clue, and I'm looking for information.
Well, I can certainly give you some, potentially. But the big question is, will the information I give be the same the stuff you seek? I'm gonna sheath my dagger and actually pull out a set of tarot cards.
I've never been a fan of the paltry sightseeing of individuals. I'll just kind of like motion to anybody else that wants to partake. Maybe Xanyas.
I'm not opposed to it.
Oh.
I feel like it might pique Zino's interest a little bit more. Zinny's.
What I do a tarot card reading?
Yeah.
Alright.
What?
Yep, go ahead.
What?
Alright. So
Zino, we met a new person. He's gonna give us he's offering the tarot card read.
Ah, okay.
My new friend, take this deck of cards, think about something of mine, shuffle the deck, and let me have it back, please.
Okay. Good. And there you go.
Alright. Alright, so I'm kind of looking at the cards, making sure I understand. So, I see you have chosen the strength card. Make sure that from time to time you assertively discipline yourself and separate your self-interest from enlightened wisdom. If you deliberately identify with your intuition, it will help you against the desires of your willful ego.
I kind of squint my eyes like there's a couple different ways I could interpret that.
I mean, you could say the tarot is kind of more of a guideline than actual rules. But
Like fortune cookies, I get it.
I'm afraid I don't know what a fortune cookie is, but sounds delicious.
It was something I encountered. Some idiot decided to put a piece of paper inside of a cookie. Most of the people he gave it to, he didn't even realize the paper was there. So the gimmick was lost on them. I guess they got more fiber in their diet, though.
Or paper cuts. Oh, excuse.
Anyway.
Yes.
Anyway, let's go rest for the night.
But
Hopefully this...
Agreed. I am exhausted.
although I've been around for quite a while, the night is hardly ever ending. Even when you think it's day, it's still, on the nighttime.
Yeah, but we just escaped a crumbling building. So, kind of need.
More about recuperation than anything else.
Yeah.
Zinny will keep watch for anything interesting, because Zinny does not need sleep.
That's unsettling, kind of.
Are you sure the rope is not a bad idea?
So, you take it you guys are entering the tavern now?
Yeah,
Yep.
we'll enter the tavern.
Alright. Behind the bar is a ragged, older man. He's cleaning mug and setting him aside and grabbing another one, cleaning mugs. On the far side of the bar, you see a humanoid male just sipping on wine. Keeping to himself, really. And in the corner, you see 3 gypsy-like ladies, 3 Vistani, talking amongst themselves, giggling as they count coin.
So Zinny's going to slowly walk up to the one sitting by themselves and be like, "Hello, fellow possible friend. What has brought you here?"
He kind of gives a little start, and he wasn't expecting anybody to come in and talk to him. Hello, I'm here because I live here. My name is Keysmark, son of the Burger Man. And as he says that, he kind of drifts off like it's something that he always said, but something has recently changed that he keeps on forgetting about.
Pleasure to meet you. I am Zinny. I am a bard, and we have just had to go through something very interesting. Made lots of friends, did lots of nut busting, and we've met a very strange person.
If he were a dog, his head would be completely to the side, but he's settling for a raised eyebrow. What?
What he's trying to say is that... As I kind of step up and... standing behind Zino, what he's trying to say is that we're recently... recent arrivals to this city, village. I haven't gotten a good chance to gauge scale yet.
We're just a quaint village. We don't have the same size as Valaki or...
Right. This is Barovia, as I've come to understand.
It gets kind of confusing. It's the village of Barovia in the lands of Barovia.
Oh, okay. Well, that clears that up a little bit. But what he's saying is we've recently encountered some mishappenings in the... Was it Durst family?
Oh no. Wait, then that means that... Hold on a second. Eric. Mugs of wine for my friends here. Could you please bring them to the back table?
Tea for me, please.
Mugs of wine. Oh,
Oh,
better than a glass.
I guess I'll call everybody else over as our group decides to go. I have a few more compatriots that arrived with me, but I personally am trying to just figure out what...
Maybe we could help each other out, you know? Yeah, just give me a second. And he helps the now named Arik, the barkeep, carry the wines. I'm sorry we don't really have anything better, but the purple grape mash number 5. Sorry, number 6. It's hard to tell which number they're on nowadays. It's the best we got around here. And he sets all the glasses down. There's one for each of you. Your tea, it might take a little bit. He needs to heat up some water.
That's perfectly fine.
I did forget to mention that Zinny has not changed his disguise from the Strahd impersonation with the big red bushy beard.
I've assumed that,
Okay.
and the beard is throwing it off. I've already rolled for it.
Oh god.
So
Oh,
instead of joining everybody else, I'll be over with the 3 Visani, and like kind of keeping my ears open for anything.
You would be able to, from where they're all sitting, you'd be able to hear them.
Well, that's good.
As soon as everybody's settled in, you now have your tea, Xanyas. It's not very good tea. It's
Incredibly watered down and
It's hot leaf
Yeah.
juice.
it's hot leaf juice.
hot leaf juice.
How dare you, sir? How dare you?
Anyway,
Tea is an
Maybe
art!
to Pick
No.
some
No.
back in a forest.
all right, we are not going IRO on the tea. All right, all right. So,
Uncle.
anyway, to the ones that he hasn't introduced himself to, is like, my name is Ismark.
Nice to meet you, Ismark. I am Roseia Gwenore, Knight of the Order of the Balanced Blade.
And his eyes kind of widen a bit, and he gets what looks like the first hint of a smile that he's had in a while, like a good, month. That you're a knight, and it's like, oh my god, people that can actually help.
Oh, Valkorran.
I'll just kind of take note of that, but
Yeah.
not make much of a reaction.
Valkorran's just gonna kind of do the slightly raised, like, high things, like Valkorran Kinsfarro, ex-soldier.
He gets a little bit bigger in the smile, and he's yeah. So next, after they wanted to introduce themselves.
I'm kind of just sitting down, one leg crossed over the other, raise the cup. Xanyas Lareth, lichen hunter.
At that, he actually shows teeth, like smiling, showing teeth.
So Zinny will reach up, grab his hat, take it off, breaking the disguise entirely and turning back into his ward for itself, and he's just like, "And I am the bard!"
Yeah.
And puts his hat
Yes.
back.
As well, you are.
And that's Zino.
So, do it.
Well, I already introduced myself.
I'm just gonna do like an insight check on Zino.
Yeah.
Just
And
like
if
I rolled
I-
a 19. It's
if
more
I-
just a what do I notice about Zino? Just as I look into his normal,
It's
Self.
unaltered stealth.
his unaltered self.
That's on you, Zino. What did she see?
So what Zinny sees is basically, as the flesh just vanishes, it's just a bunch of exposed mechanical-looking toy parts all over his face and body. And the biggest notice is that his eyes are rainbow LED lights. He does have a few. Most of the toy parts are made of copper, and there will be sort of blotched points of rusted copper over his body.
Like, it's your basic clockwork. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll just kind of like squint and just do a quick, like, once over and like, okay.
And he turns
That's
to Krislana.
weird.
And you?
I am Krislana, member of the Simic Combine from the plains of Ravnica.
Ordinary.
I don't think that means anything to them.
It doesn't, but he's still kind of wowed that, holy crap, there's people here that actually can help. Yeah.
It means nothing to me, unfortunately.
Yeah,
Even I'm a little bit.
I'm lost.
Even I'm a little bit amused by all the important sounding titles.
Yeah.
And then he's just gonna
Yeah.
pull out his loot.
So, if you noticed walking through the village, we are besieged nightly by dark creatures, agents of the Dark Lord Strahd. But
We've had our chance encounter with him already.
Yeah.
you have,
Let's say he did not leave us with a great impression.
I would think not.
He a strange man.
The man, beast, whatever you want to call him, it's an unhealthy obsession with, well, my sister. He has chosen her out of every woman in the land to be his bride.
Raised his eyebrow. Why exactly would that be, you believe?
Sorry, what did you say, Peter?
I said raise his eyebrow, and why exactly would that be, do you believe?
I don't know. I've honestly never stopped to ask him. It's...
When it comes to politics, sometimes the lords just say and do what they want, regardless of the wants or needs of the peasants.
And
next time-
Strahd is definitely one of those types.
Well, next time he decides to taunt us, as I'm
I've met
sure
those
he
types
will,
as well.
we'll ask him. I'm sure he's going to be back to just be a nuisance, as he's been for your people for, I'm guessing, quite a long time.
As you see, we are directly in the shadow of Castle Ravenloft.
Yeah.
So, but unfortunately, I need to get my sister out of here, and I cannot leave.
Anyway, we can help.
To be honest, I don't know if we can help.
You would, please, just hear me out. If, unfortunately, in a raid a couple of nights ago, my father's life was taken. The Burgomaster, the leader of our town. Nobody knows this yet.
My condolences.
I thank you, but we were working on getting her to Valkorran to try to get her further away from the shadow of Ravenloft. But unfortunately, with his passing, we need to give him a proper burial first before we can do anything else, because if we don't, there might be certain consequences.
Yeah, we seem to have dealt with that when we were in the Durst house.
I might be able to give him a proper burial.
Yeah.
Oh, are you familiar with the Morning Lord burial ritual?
Not particularly, but if you could run me through it, I'm sure I could.
Well, that's all right. We just need to get his body to the church. But with everything going on with all of the raids and trying to keep everything a secret until we can't just cart his body through the town. Because we can't. The best time to do it with keeping it secret is in the dead of night, but like I said, that's when the beast
Xanyas kind of gives a stressed out or like a discomforted face. You could if I got to see what he looks like. Don't know how to put this. Well, I'll put it like this. You see how my friend can change what he looks like? So can I. I can make myself look like your father, if need be. So that people won't believe he's dead. Would that work out?
But for how long?
As long as we need.
It would take about, I'd say, half an hour to get from the mansion, or not even a mansion, but it would take it to get to the church. The manor. Thank you.
Although that is if it's not a big deal for the town leader to leave the town.
Like I said, I'm unable to leave. The people of this town need me as soon as... It's tradition that...
You've taken up his mantle.
Yes. And it's tradition that I cannot take up his mantle until he is properly buried.
So if I were to disguise myself as him and left, people would be suspicious. So scratch that plan.
We can, after a day or two, we could say that I can work that out as long as we, because the body needs to be prepared by. Pause for name lookup. By Father Donovich. And buried in the morning light.
I'm sorry. I had presumed this Barovia in its entirety was under some sort of malediction because of Strahd, which caused it to be eternal night.
He just kind of looks out the window. It's like, all it is the magical mists that he creates. He's the passing of the creatures of the night, so they're not in direct sunlight. It doesn't affect time. The sun still rises, even if it is blocked by mist.
So, just to clarify, the ritual doesn't literally mean morning light. Just morning.
Yes.
Just clarification.
Father Donovich would be able to tell you more. I've never been one for religion,
I'm sure Father... Yeah, sorry.
I'm more for the tradition than the religion, honestly. But the biggest thing after this is done, I need to get Iriana out of here. Would you find people be willing to escort her to the village, the town of Valaki?
We most definitely could.
If it means causing Strahd some annoyance, then yes.
And if it's not blocked off by that fog.
No, the passage within the valley is unhindered.
My question is, I don't know where Wallachia is.
It's directly to the west. Literally follow the road.
Makes a little more sense. Though the way you sounded it seems like you wanted to get her even farther away than that.
Well, if it is all possible, we could try to get her to another name lookup. Hold on a second. Devin.
Zinny thinks for just a moment and it's like brings up Zinny,
We could try to get her to the village of Kresk, which is the furthest point in the valley away from Castle Ravenloft. And the abbey there could also offer her sanctuary.
That might be more useful.
Yeah, it'd probably be one of the safest places for her to go.
The only reason why we were saying Vallaki is the biggest established town, and disguising in masses.
Zinny's just sort of like looks up real fast, like, wait, perhaps using Hat of Disguise, I could fool Strahd into thinking that she never left. Thus allowing time for transportation.
Looks at Zinny, realizes his personality. I'm not sure that way might work.
We can. That is a possible idea, but I'd figure you'd want to stay with your party here, and I don't think you want to leave that magical hat just behind. It seems quite valuable.
If it can help the team, I will do what is necessary.
If anything, you could probably have her use it while we're escorting her.
Also that.
It's tell you what, if you guys are willing to help, I will. It's almost dark. We've got about an hour, about a little bit more than an hour until dark actually falls. You guys can quickly. You guys can go to my manor, my house. It is directly south of here. Just follow the road. It's the building right at the end of the road. You knock on the door thrice, and my sister will answer the door and tell her that Ismark sent you.
I'll be back in just a second, everybody.
Okay.
But I need to quickly, with this, I need to run over to the church and warn Father Donovan that we should be able to bury my father. So he can start the preparations.
So go to your house in about an hour, or just in the dead of night?
No, you can head there now. I will meet you guys back there as soon as I'm done talking with Father Donovan.
Sure you don't need someone to go with you?
I'm...
You said there were raids.
I understand. Roll me... Everybody at the table, roll me perception.
Okay.
That is a 6.
Dirty
Can I
20.
take my passive?
I got a 12.
Sure, you can take your passive.
Yay, 16.
Yeah.
Zino stepped out for a couple minutes.
Well.
So.
You can see anybody that's rolled above a 10.
Not me.
You can see that Bismarck is battle hardened. He has seen a lot of conflict, and you can say he would probably be able to handle himself pretty well in a fight.
I feel like... Please excuse my comrades here. You do look very well trained in the arts of combat.
One could say it was trial by fire.
Well,
It
from
usually
what I've experienced alone in the past day, I can certainly imagine.
Either learn or die here. I hate to say it. But I can handle myself, and I'll beat you guys back at the house. And we have rooms for you to stay in. And rest up. But if we can get my father's body to the church as soon as possible, then that's one thing lifted off my shoulders.
All right.
So I will. He leaves. He walks, drains the rest of his wine. He walks by the bar, puts down 3 gold for Arik, the bartender. And if any of you guys want to record that, it's spelled A-R-I-K.
Arik.
He then also flipped another gold to the 3 gypsies in the corner, and then is out the door.
Jeez, I got chipped.
You have a little bit of time before dark if you wanted to.
Arik is the
talk to
bartender?
Or,
Yes.
yeah, Arik is the bartender.
And then the guy that we were just talking to is
Mark.
Mark?
Is Mark.
Oh, is
Mark.
Mark.
Like the sinking of the Bismarck.
Yes.
I
give me 1 second on
okay.
spelling. Give me 1 second on spelling.
Okay.
Yeah, my computer is being a little bit slow today.
That's fine. So,
I-S-M-A-R-K.
okay. And he said he was the son of the town speaker, I guess?
Burgermaster.
Or of what?
Burgermaster.
Burgermeister.
B-U-R-G-O-M-A-S-T-R. And the villager, he would have said the villagers call him Ismark the Lesser.
Okay.
And his sister's name, for anybody, is Irina Kolyana. I-R-E-E-N-A Kolyana.
Sister of Ismark. Okay.
She's the one that is marked as Strahd's future bride.
Alright.
What have I missed?
Explanations.
So, we talked with Ismark, the son of the Burgermeister, who needs his father's corpse to be transferred to the church.
Yes.
And he also let us know that his sister needs to be taken to at least Wallachia?
Okay.
Valaki.
Valaki?
Yep.
How do you spell that?
V-A-L... V-A-L-L-A-K-I.
A-K-I. Okay, Valaki. Sorry.
At least to Valaki or to Kresk. K-R-E-Z-K.
Take to Valaki or Kresk. Cool. Okay.
Ready, got the notes?
Yes. I've got that all set up at the moment.
Okay.
So, Ismark is gone at this moment, right?
What's that?
Ismark is out the door at this moment.
Yes.
So, I'm gonna approach the rest of the party. And
Okay.
I may have been listening in. I didn't want to say anything while he was here, but a little bit of advice that there is an old windmill on the road between here and Valaki. avoid it at all costs.
Thank you for
One of the older Vistani kind of just slapped you across it. You're not supposed to tell them that. That's Madame Eva's job, you know that.
Yeah, but she's not here right now, is she?
They could reach the sheer pool before they reach the windmill. Foolish boy.
I'm just gonna stare at them quizzically.
What's up with the wind?
Well, by me telling you, I got slapped in the face, so...
Which is why
More like
I'm.
the back of the head.
Well, either way. But... yeah, so I'm not gonna say anymore.
Oh, why don't you be a good lad and lead them to the... what did I just say? The sheer pool. Madame Eva wanted to talk to them anyway.
Hmm?
I could do that.
Quickly though, are there any smiths in town? I want to pick up a shield before we continue on.
No, but we do have the only store in town. Valdrad's versatile. He might have a shield, but don't try to go bartering with him.
I wouldn't dream of it.
He has ordered the market, and his famous saying is, if you want it badly enough, you'll pay for it.
Well, at the moment, I don't think I have any other choice.
Just north, on the other side of the road.
Okay.
But do remember, Madame Eva does want to talk to you all.
I was figuring I could make a quick stop before we left.
The sheer pool where the Vishani cabinet is, it's out of the town. It's on its way to Valkorran. But yes, if you want to, you can try to see if Valdrath will give you a deal, but I doubt it.
Okay.
She then kicks Gwenore in the shin. Go with them.
Why are you
Throw
telling
them
me?
around. Be a good host.
Why are you telling me? I'm gonna do it anyway.
Don't backsass me, boy. I will tell your mother.
The Valkorran's just gonna be like, oh, you're in trouble.
And Zinny's just gonna be like, I like these women.
They're just normal furs.
So what do you guys want to do now?
Oh, suppose we
Um,
stop by the shop and then head over to the manor.
Alright. So everybody, the shop is right meow. Over here.
okay.
Okay. Literally right across. Upon entering, you see two humanoid figures, one standing by the door, just trying to look as intimidatingly as possible, is a human that is, for lack of a better term, built like a brick shit house. Solid wall of muscle. And behind the counter is a very seedy looking man. Like, picture the worst type of merchant in the world, and you have this guy. He is right next to the dictionary. That's his picture.
Ah, so sleazy car salesman. Got it.
Yes. Picture Matilda's dad, Danny DeVito, in the movie Matilda.
Oh, jeez.
Oh no.
Zinny's just gonna run up to like the big, the big intimidating looking guy and just be like, "Hello, friend. You got any boomerangs for sale?"
He is just confused. And, I don't know. Talk to Baldrat.
Zinny just sort of looks.
I only guard the door.
Zinny just sort of looks at the owner and then turns back to the big guy. He's like, "Like you better."
All right. But I don't sell things. You talk to Baldrat. He sell you things.
Then he's just gonna be just like asking like, "So why do you stand guard at door? Afraid of people stealing things?"
Yes. Not afraid that people steal things, but I stand here to stop people stealing things.
I'll be against the wall, kinda. Just looking around.
I'll look around. Does the shop basically just have all the basic stuffs for...
Basic adventuring kits. It does have basic entry-level weapons.
Okay.
There is a couple of shields there.
Excuse me, sir. How much for the shield? As I just point to just one of the semi-decent-looking shields.
You got yourself a good eye. That shield? I can't let it go over less than 35 gold.
Zinny's going to hear that, and Zinny wants to investigate the shield.
Okay, roll an investigation.
Please be enough, please be enough. Oh, it's 11. Damn it.
Even with an 11, you can tell that shield, while it's not like in horrible condition, is not worth 35 gold.
Zinny's just gonna sort of grab the shield from Nim and just set it down and be like, "No, no, no."
What do you mean, no? Somebody find shield worth every goddamn gold, or every goddamn copper of that.
It would look very breakable.
And so, the shield is still be 35 gold no matter what.
It's okay, Zinny. Don't worry about it. Do you accept trade, perhaps? I've got an extra set of chainmail.
I wanted... Sorry. I don't mean to interrupt.
Yeah, I deal in trade.
Okay. This should overcost your shield by at least 40 gold, as I set down a set of chainmail.
I'm sorry. Zany wants to try and use deception as well.
Deception?
Oh no.
He wants to try to deceive the shop owner and pretend to be like a inspector of scams.
You're welcome to try.
You want to play? You want to play secret shopper?
Oh God.
11.
Rolls a 2.
It does not work.
I have a question. For the DM.
Yeah. Oh, DM. Yes, what do you need?
Yes. With Mind Link response, it says I can speak telepathically to a creature. It doesn't say whether or not they notice it or not. But if I use it and I don't think anything, can I read thoughts?
No, because it's basically you are trying to talk. The way that I perceive that spell is that you are trying to talk to that person, and it's like having a conversation.
It's an active thing.
You're not picking up latent thoughts. You're not actually reading their minds. It's a direct link.
Yeah.
It's conscious rather than subconscious.
Thank you.
Oh, wait, Zinny wants to try and use the cantrip Friends,
Oh, jeez.
and then
Okay.
he wants to try Persuasion and persuading the shop owner to reduce the prices
So what?
to much more reasonable prices.
Okay, you're willing to try. You're willing to try? Go ahead.
So with Friends, that it does say I have advantage on all charisma checks, and Persuasion is a charisma check.
Yes, I
Persuasion.
understand this.
Okay, so. Oh, fuck. And that one.
But it's at advantage. What was your other roll?
Okay, second roll.
Next time you do advantage, right-click on the thing that you're trying to check.
Oh, right click. Okay.
Right-click and it'll let you roll with advantage, flat, or disadvantage.
Okay. I'll do that next time.
Yep.
So
You
that's
got
a 19 for the second one.
Gwenore, you've seen people try to do this before at this particular shop, and you're kind of leaning against the door frame, just shaking your head.
Very much. Kind of amused smile, but you know.
Yes.
Zino, it's fine.
So I'm guessing that actually failed still.
If you guys don't like my prices, you can go to Valkorran. But if you need it, you're gonna pay for it.
Please ignore the insistent one. Will the chainmail suffice? It's worth around 75 gold. If you want, I can also throw in some extra trade if you get in front a difference in gold.
Sorry, I was rolling. That's good. I can make that a decent profit off of that one. Shield's yours, and he takes the chainmail and sets it in a pile behind the counter that is labeled to be priced.
Right. So I get I get a shield and 40 gold, I guess? Or...
You get a shield and 25 gold back.
Sure.
Still gotta make a profit off of it.
That's fair.
God, this is Pawn Stars all over again.
I know, it is.
It's not fair, but
It's one of those, like, I'm willing to put up with bullshittery just for the purposes of this.
Just to get what you need.
Yeah, just to get what I need.
This is a priceless artifact for the dawn of time. The best I could give you is 20 bucks.
Yep.
in here it's worth 20 bucks. Alright. And you all want to buy anything?
Do you have any tea?
We have the finest tea this side of Barovia.
Is that mold?
he motions to an herb rack, which also has the holdings for teas, like they're actual tea leaves. They are priced at 2 gold per half pound.
What's the quality looking on them?
Roll perception or investigation.
These are like stadium prices.
Oh,
Actually, I would say worse than stadium prices.
8.
Why would I pay $8 for a
got
hot
an
dog?
8.
You got an 8?
I got an 8.
You can tell that it's pretty good quality tea. Pretty good. Not amazing. Not worth 2 gold per half pound, but it's pretty good.
Go over to the guy and say, while casting guidance on myself, to give myself a D4 of add to the number of an ability check, because I keep forgetting I have guidance. So, before, I would like to persuade the guy to. How about a gold and 5 silver?
You added what to it?
I trying to roll persuasion, and then I get to add a D4.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Roll persuasion. And then a D4. So 12.
He's kind of looking you up and down. Make it 1 gold and 8 silver. You got it.
Is this a check? Would this be considered a charisma check? No, this wouldn't be a charisma check.
He's trying to persuade him, so he's actually persuasion.
Right, which uses charisma.
Yeah.
So would this be
one
considered
ability
a
check of its
charisma
choice.
check?
Yes. Why? What?
I'm gonna tap him on the shoulder and cast Enhance Ability as he's talking, and give him Eagle Splendor to give him advantage on charisma checks.
Okay.
Then roll it again, and add the same amount from your other your added roll.
Yeah, the D4 wouldn't change, but you would
The
get
D4
roll
won't
base number.
change. So
Okay.
19 plus 2.
21.
So
Holy
21.
I knew that spell would come in handy.
I like the cut of your jib. Alright, yeah, you can have it for 1 gold, 5 silver for.
It's like, wait, I have a
For
thing for
half
this. Where is it?
Even then, it's still overpriced.
Even though it's still way overpriced. But
I actually have Bardic Inspiration that I could have used too for that.
Are you really going to use all your spell slots for tea?
No.
I don't know why everybody's doing this. I'm just like, you know what? I just need a shield. And now everybody's like, let's barter with the
we're
dude to
trying
get
to
tea.
build we're trying to build a repertoire between us and the locals.
I mean, we're gonna go rest anyways.
True.
As I'm touching his shoulder, you just kind of notice the bags under Krislana's eyes get slowly darker.
Alright.
Okay.
So
Turn
you
around.
get, how many do you get? How many pounds? Or half pounds?
Just the 1/2 pound.
Okay.
And no, I'll go with 2. So
Alright, so that's... How many gold, silver is in the gold?
10 goes up by a factor.
Alright, so 3 gold.
3 gold.
Anyone else want to buy anything?
Zinny wants to use Detect Magic. See if there's anything magical in the store.
Okay.
It's a good idea.
So he's casting Detect Magic.
You get only one hint of magic, and it's coming from around Baldar's neck.
Around Baldur's neck?
Zen-
Oh, around his neck.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Zenny's gonna walk up to him and be like, "What is this thing on neck?"
I would imagine it's probably a
It's
necklace.
family heirloom.
Ah, must be very precious.
And not for sale.
Understood. Just curious.
Doesn't Detect Magic tell him the school of magic that it is?
I believe it does, yes.
Yeah, but
yeah,
if it's like a magic item, then sometimes it can get a little.
So is it just like infused with magic, or is there a specific schooling of magic?
Which one? It's enhancement magic.
Enhancement.
So it'd be transportation school. Anyways, I am going to look around for arrows and an extra short bow, if any.
You have them both. They're of decent quality.
How many arrows are there?
They are 20 in a bundle. Or is it 20 or 25 usually?
I think it's
I believe it's usually 20. It's typically like 20 for, I don't know the gold cost on them typically, but
So, 20 arrows.
It's 20 arrows per bundle, and they're labeled at 3 gold each per bundle. And you see the short bow for 40 gold.
geek.
You don't want.
I will. Well, I don't have, unless we came into some gold that I don't know about. I don't have that much gold.
I mean, I technically have some gold, but
There's always the ball sack gold that nobody opened up.
Oh yeah, but no, I opened it.
Zino has it.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I thought somebody said they opened it.
Yeah, Zino did.
Yeah, I opened it and I took out all the coins, but I kept the sack.
Alright, so then you've moved that to your inventory. I
Yeah,
didn't think
so that
anybody actually opened it up.
How much was in there again? I forgot.
the one without skin does not care about the skin sack.
Correct.
So that's a thing. Looking at my inventory, I don't have any arrows.
Wouldn't say you started out with 20 arrows.
That's what I thought it would have done so, but apparently...
No, you had to actually add it yourself, but still.
Oh, I figured it would have done it with the short bow.
But let's just say Zinny opens up the bag now and looks at it, because I don't know.
There.
I mean,
You're gonna
That's
pull out the skin sack. In
there's
front of
nothing
the
wrong
guy?
with having more arrows.
No,
Yes,
there's
he's
not.
just gonna
That's
open
why
up
I'm
the skin
getting more
sack in
arrows.
front of the shop owner and just be like,
Because item management.
Yay, shopping.
So I will buy 2 bundles of arrows.
6 gold.
what?
I'll give you 4.
Do you have any potions, perhaps?
Fortunately, potions are hard to come by around here, so no, I
worries.
do not have any.
It was a long shot anyways. No worries.
But hold on, inside the sack of skin. Hold on a second, gotta. 11 gold, 60 silver.
11 gold. Okay, yeah, I've already added that then.
Yeah.
I'll give you 4 for the arrows.
6 for the arrows.
I give guidance.
I'm not rolling anything at the moment.
Well, when you do.
I'll give you 4. We've spent plenty enough money as it is here, and they're arrows.
I'm giving you deals on everything. 6 for the arrows.
And that's overpriced.
If you want it, you'll buy it.
And if you're a smart man, you'll give them to me for 4.
Or you can pay 6 gold.
I'll just slap down 6 gold and go, just give him the arrows.
He lays the bundles on the counter.
Why am I
Look, we
using
don't-
arrows? There we go. Typing.
Zinny's going.
I'm
Say about
not here to
20.
argue over pricing of stuff. We have things to do.
I understand, Roseia, but these are just overpriced for
Don't-
arrows.
Say
we
about
can-
25 minutes have passed since you come into.
Yes, we have places to be. Anybody else need anything? I think we're done. Okay,
Well,
let's go.
quick thing I wanted to try and do is we could see the amulet on the guy's neck, right?
It is obscured by his shirt.
Okay. I was gonna try and do an Arcana check.
We
Okay.
just know it's there.
Yeah.
From
That's Zino made
what
up. Zino
from
thought
me.
it.
Zeno's just gonna ask him, do you have any bargain bins for weaponry?
What you see is what I've got.
Zinny just wants to look around for any sort of like new boomerang he could get.
You don't see any boomerangs.
What is this boomerang you speak of? This is a weird foreign weaponry.
He's just gonna go, aww, and then just slowly shamble his way out.
I believe that's what he's been referring to as the Nutcracker.
What?
This is... I don't know anymore. Okay, so we have an appointment over at the chapel?
No, the house first.
Or the house?
Savannah for the night.
Well, we should go speak with our
The
friend.
sister. We speak with the sister first. The brother meets us at his house. Let's just get a move on.
Sure.
Yay.
Now, where is the thing?
Down the end of the street, like the nice man said.
So, thank you for your time, sir. Sorry my companions were troublesome. And I'll...
No trouble at all. Stay safe out there.
That's the
I'm gonna
plan
do it.
as I kind of hold up my shield.
Yeah, I'm gonna
As
be the last
I-
one to leave and just sit. Sorry, go ahead.
As I walk out the door, I will give him a snarl and say, overpriced jerk.
Yes.
And
Circle back.
I'll be the last one to out the door and just, as I'm closing it, be like, have fun dealing with Strahd. And walk away.
You hear a chuckle as the door closes.
Should we have told him that chainmail is probably cursed?
Wait, what?
It's fine.
This was actually my original chainmail. The armor that I'm currently wearing is what was given to me.
Ah,
Yeah, Zeno's got the chainmail that we found.
we should have
Hey.
traded the good chainmail. Anyway, we make our way down and I knock on the door 3 times. And
Again, let me give description first.
fine.
Alright. You see a high wall surrounding this house, and the gate is broken down. The hinges have been shattered, and coming up to the front of the house, the main thing that catches your eye is the same symbol painted everywhere on the outside of the house. It is just a depiction of the stuff.
Is it
Andrew, what are you doing?
I was trying to see if it would
Can
open the
I-
house, but it
Can I
doesn't
make
work,
any,
apparently.
Can I make any perception or knowledge checks as to what the
Yes.
symbol means? Or if it's
Give
maybe just
me-
like a word or something?
Knowledge religion.
Knowledge religion. I know nothing about religion. So I got a 2. Yeah, it's like, sun, warding, maybe? I don't know.
Maybe we should ask our cleric.
I also have a +0 in
Magic is
religion,
not my forte.
but I'll give it a shot.
Yeah, fuck it, I'll do it as well.
I got a 6.
I got a 12.
Nope, doesn't ring any bells.
The front
15.
door to the house is iron inlaid heavy wood. It is iron reinforced, and the outside of it, there are scratches, there are bite marks, there are sword gouges. This door has seen better days, but it is held up to many an onslaught.
Huh. Okay.
Okay.
We
I
are,
would assume that
we
these
are
are
missing-
wards at the very least.
we are missing Zino. There he is.
What? Oh, sorry.
You're still at the shop.
Make my
Sorry, he
way
was
past the
poking
gate.
outside the shop.
Alright, so you make knocky knocky sounds?
Knock 3 times. As
You hear just beyond the door what sounds like metal hitting stone in rhythmic footsteps. And you hear, who is it?
If we're speaking to Arena, we were sent here by Ismark, your brother, we presume, to help you out with something about your father and possibly getting you out of here.
The door opens and you see whom I posted in the Discord chat. I did both her and her brother. You see a beautiful, long-haired woman in plate armor. Stands a helmet. She is quickly gesturing you inside. Get in now!
We rush in? Or I rush in anyway?
Alright, you don't need this is all flavor text.
I
But
know.
actually, hold on.
I don't think all of us could actually fit inside.
You never know. It could be bigger on the.
We are
inside.
switching boards
Oh. Okay.
to the Burgermaster Manor. And I gotta pull all characters to summon characters to support.
Whoa.
Boom.
Oh, jeez.
Ready?
Forgot that.
This is significantly different.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
So I need to pull everybody's pieces. Hadoop.
I'll let you do that. I'll mess with the atmosphere.
Xanyas, Gwenore, and Zino Zinny. Alright, and now I need a... Did you just mess with the water?
I didn't mess with any of the water. I'm just messing with the daytime stuff.
Okay, they give me library, people...
I'd say it's raining.
Yeah.
There we go.
One more second. I apologize. Stuffing things.
It's okay.
Stuff and things and things and stuff.
Stuff and things and things and stuff.
Doo-da,
Sitting around.
doo-da, stopping things and stuff, doo-da, doo-da, dee.
We're in the Burgomaster's mansion.
No, she doesn't look anything like what the depiction is, but it's the closest thing I can find.
Did you have some art?
Yes, I said
It's in the Discord.
Discord
Oh.
chat.
Sorry.
Be pretty.
Yeah, they're pretty.
Oh, jeez. I'll throw the picture up on.
Looks at Discord chat.
So this is Arena.
Arena Kolyanovich.
Arena.
Kolyan. So, now, she,
And I'm also gonna throw.
like I said, she gestures you quickly inside.
And this is Ismark. Just because I wanted to show that on screen. I didn't realize that there was art. So, cool.
The doors! The doors!
Open the door. Open the door.
Don't zoom in too far, you'll find the basement.
I went in too far. What happened?
It said zoom in.
Yeah, I zoomed in too far.
There is a
So you're now inside. She rushes in, and who was the first person in through the door?
Probably me.
Xanyas, probably.
He's the one who knocked.
I'll be taking, like, middle of the
The
back.
second floor is not just
Xanyas, you find a silver rapier at your neck.
I just hold perfectly still.
Why would my brother send you?
Because he said he wanted help with getting his father to the church without suspicion.
And also, like, to send you out of town.
I believe you. You
Said,
could be agents of Strahd.
We just got done pissing Strahd off.
Oh,
Or
thank
trying
God.
to.
So,
Nothing
let
pisses that monster off.
let me try to explain what has transpired. We, or at least in my case, opened up a letter from a tavern back in our own homelands, and we got transported magically through some mists into a carriage. And then we were dropped off at the estate of the Durst family. Don't know their I don't know their heritage of noble, or their noble titles, if there are any.
They used to run this town until they threw in with Strahd.
In any case, we found the... And you can kind of see just a haunting shadow over her face. The ghosts of their children.
I just start doing the wave of the hand, like, come on, get to the point.
And we eventually made our way through the thing.
Sorry, you do feel a little bit more pressure on your neck. Like, if you gulp, you might hurt yourself.
Ching.
We traversed through the manor, finding a bunch of various artifacts and enemies, and we eventually learned that everybody in that manor was dead, and we escaped with our lives, barely, and we ended up here after speaking with Strahd who had met us back outside, saying that we were now a part of his game, which, to our chagrin, was not so much of a welcome sign.
As you're talking, the door bursts open, and Ismark runs in, sees the situation. Iriana, don't. They are friends.
Told you.
Did you just say that in character?
Perhaps.
No, I need a yes or a no.
I wasn't lying.
Did
Yeah.
you say that in character?
I will say yes.
Yeah.
She quickly moves to now where the sword's at your neck. I am not one for joking around. Do you have a maniacal vampire madman after yours? No.
Yes, we do.
No, but everyone I know and love was slaughtered, so yeah, I can understand if we're gonna just drop things like this. So yeah.
Watch your tongue in the future. And she sheathes her sword, walks up to Ismark, and we don't need help.
Look,
Yes, we do need help. We haven't been able to put Father to rest. Fine.
if it's any consolation, we are just trying to find our bearings in this strange land. And frankly, I would like to go home. Now, with the advent of Strahd and whatever magics he's cast, I don't think that's going to be possible for the foreseeable future.
Oh, for you maybe. I could leave whenever I want, actually.
I just stare at him like,
Yeah. Shoot him.
What?
Shoot it. Just shoot him
excuse
in
me?
the loop.
Must be nice.
Don't you know Vistani have the free reign to come and go as long as they do the work of Strahd?
Not all of us support Strahd.
This is the
Oh.
first time we've been
This is-
here. So no, we don't know anything about Strahd.
This is
Watch your
more...
necks around that one.
This is news to me.
And Iriana says, just watch your necks around that one. As she kind of storms up, goes upstairs. You hear a door slam. Well, that could have gone better.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure if we try to help her to someplace else, she's going to kill us first.
Please forgive her. She is, how people would say, on edge. She's been dealing with a lot, with the death of our father and being singled out as Strahd's future bride, to which we still don't know why.
Understandable.
Please.
Well,
Please.
she is very pretty, but that temper of hers seems to lead otherwise. So I don't know what he's attracted to in her.
I will tell you, her temper is one thing, but if you're ever on the receiving end of her blade, I do not envy you. She's better than I am.
Yeah. But we're not too bad ourselves. We had to take down an amalgamation of corpses very recently.
Anyway,
But anyway,
let's deal with one problem at a time.
yeah. We should probably rest up and get ready to take your father to rest.
We do that tonight. Oh,
We can leave before the dawn and get there. Father shit. Father Donovan, he's preparing. He's going to prepare all night for ceremony.
And then the plan will still stand. I will take place as your father, not to draw suspicion, and then we are.
That is greatly appreciated.
And we disguise what we need to do to bring the body over. I'm assuming you have some sort of cart to.
Yes, we have the stables that has the cart that can be handled, but unfortunately all of our horses, they had not survived the raids.
There's enough of us here to help with that.
Yeah.
Also, if I rest, I can be of greater assistance in a.
I will take first watch. Usually, they've been unpredictable, so hopefully we have a quiet night. I doubt it. He goes up the stairs and he beckons you all to follow him. We don't need to actually physically go upstairs. This was just so I had a banner for you guys to kind of sit in. He gestures to 2 rooms to the right. There's enough beds in there for you all in both of those rooms. Like I said, I'll take first watch. He opens up a double door to the balcony above the front door, where anybody that pokes their head out can see that there is a chair and 8 crossbows just lined up, kind of already loaded up and like for rapid conduct fire. Like so he could fire one, grab another one, fire, and so you can keep killing without reloading.
This is
Very efficient.
efficient.
Yes. Like I told you before, trial by fire. You learn or you die around here.
The words haven't spoken.
I'm sorry, Josh, what was that?
True words haven't spoken.
Yes. Who would like to relieve me in a couple hours?
I can do second watch.
Alright. And then I'll let you guys decide from there. Have a good night, try to sleep well, and hopefully we have a quiet night. Okay, you guys can start your long rest. After... Unless you guys wanted to do 2 people per watch, you can. You have enough people for that.
I mean, Zinny doesn't need sleep at all, so...
So probably just post him up, and then one person rotates out.
Okay.
Which really won't need to sleep.
Ismark wakes you guys up. And
I was gonna say I was gonna take last watch like an hour before everyone gets up.
okay.
Just so I can start. Actually, I was gonna. Sorry, I fucked it up. I was going to cast a Find Familiar spell and then take my rest. But it takes an hour.
So you do need 6 hours inactive. Motionless state, rather than sleeping in the state. You appear inert, but doesn't render you unconscious. You can still see and hear as normal. So I would say you basically just stand in one spot for 6 hours. And you can't.
Warlocks need less.
Yeah, Warlocks need a short rest.
Yep. Alright, so you do your cast your spell.
Yeah, I got.
And after you're done, it takes a little bit, but you feel something plop on your head.
I just kind of glance up.
You see an imp. Kind of, it's grabbing onto your hair, kind of leaning down forward over your forehead. Yo, what's up? How's it going? What do you need? What do you need? What do you need? What do you need?
Pretty much. you're gonna be helping with the reconnaissance.
Fly around again. Report back to you. I got it. Got it. Yeah, we can do that. I can do that. Yeah, you want me to do that? I'll do that. I can do that.
Yeah, but people are probably going to
wake up the people. I'll go wake up the people.
No. Just
what?
Just grab them. There will be people, but if you don't want them to freak out, you might want to take a different shape.
Hi.
We already had to deal with spirits. I think little fiends are not going to be going so well.
Rude. You're the one that's helping me here.
I'll buy you a drink next time.
It crosses his arms and just it's tapping its foot on top of your head.
Mm-hmm.
Fine. You still want me to fly around, right?
Yeah, so be a raven.
Raven.
Make it.
Fine. And then he pulls last thing. He pulls a little bit of your hair out and starts laughing, and it turns into a raven, flies out the balcony door, and it takes perch high up so it can keep an eye.
Little bastard. Then I go to sleep.
Okay, that's taken care of.
And Zinny's just gonna be playing his lute the entire time. He's just on watch.
So, do you think you witnessed what just happened?
Probably not. He's just probably too engrossed in his lute.
I probably would have heard it, but ignored it completely.
All of the loot.
Okay. So, first watch goes up, second watch.
And of course, I'm actually playing good.
I'll pull a second
That is
watch.
me.
Alright, both of you roll the
Good old
perception.
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 Do. Ooh, I got a 22.
Let's see. Damn it, I have no
Oh,
nothings. 8. My passive perception's a 16 though, so like.
Actively trying to use your perception, so it's active perception, not passive.
Yeah, that's true.
I just got a nat 20 for perception.
Nice.
Alright.
I got a 22 as well.
No, not the wrong. Like, alright, you need a name. Notes. Alright. Zino and I lost my place. Zino and Krislana, you guys don't see anything overly out of the ordinary. Roseia, you see somebody walking through the front gate. You make a mention, but I will say, Zino and Krislana do not see what you see. But yes, the figure gets closer to the torchlight on the outside, and you can now clearly see the face of this woman. You immediately recognize her as Emmeline. She walks along the path across the fountain towards the right side of the house and disappears around the corner. Your trusted confidant and friend. Maid.
Your backstory.
Yeah, I got you. I got you.
Must pee. BRB.
Suspicious.
Okay. You keep watching. End of your shift is up. Who do you wake up?
Okay. Alright. I'm gonna ask the familiar if he saw anything.
Yeah, there was a creepy lady. She walked over to the right. Nobody came out though. I guess nobody else saw her.
Yeah, I saw. I think my former maid, but.
Do you have it so that only you can telepathically talk with your familiar, or familiar?
Sorry, I didn't know that was. I thought
Yeah,
I was
no.
still talking to him. Sorry.
While your familiar is within 100 feet of you, you can communicate with it telepathically.
But can other people hear it?
I would assume that it can talk if it's within range for them to talk to people.
Yes. So yeah, you can hear this raven say, "Yep, creepy lady. She went to the right side of the building. Nobody else followed her. Yeah, she kind of disappeared in the maze, the labyrinth in the back. They got the hedge bushes. I don't understand why people do that. Why would they make a maze? They just don't make any sense.
Well, usually the mazes are made out of corn, so yeah.
Corn, because you made me into a crow. You got a raven. We don't all eat corn. All right. I eat flesh.
Let them eat crow.
A raven. I think. He looks down at himself. Yeah, a raven.
It was a joke.
I didn't say that the raven was in here.
You called him to you.
I was just asked. I didn't
sorry.
say. I didn't say.
I don't know.
No, I was speaking telepathically.
Okay, then we rolled with it and assumed.
Yeah.
I just make a joke as I go to bed.
I'm sticking to it because I'm not backtracking.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Okay, just look at her, just like, can she read minds too?
I just have a good intuition.
But apparently, very sharp ears. Oh god.
I just wink and go to bed.
Alright. So, what are we doing? What are you doing?
God damn.
He lands on your head and starts, like, pecking at you. What are we doing? Come on. Gotta get in. Come on.
I just reach up, grab him, just like,
Hey! Hey, animal abuse! Animal abuse!
just pinch the beak. It's like, Just a hard look at the, just bring him down, hard look at the camera. God, what have I done?
You wanted it.
Yeah.
As an action, you can temporarily dismiss your familiar. It disappears into a pocket dimension where it waits for you for your summons.
Yeah, but having two sets of eyes is good. Do a perimeter around the house. See if there's anything suspicious. Got it?
All right, fine.
Let him go.
It flaps off. It first takes and flies to the north, to the north, where he saw the lady go. Kind of flies around back towards the south, keeping an eye out.
And meanwhile, I'll do a perception check, ground level,
Yep, go ahead.
with a 10. God damn, I'm not rolling good right now.
You do not perceive anything.
But does my familiar? Which it doesn't look
Only
like they. Yeah, it looks like theirs is just a straight roll. Ooh, 16.
Kind of nothing really going on. Nothing really, except you got a couple of zombies in the backyard. But there's nothing else.
I just like bolt up and just say aloud, "What?"
Yeah, there's nothing going on really. You know, you just got some wandering, rambling zombies in the back. They're not doing anything. They're just gambling around, they're bumping into each other, bumping into the walls. They're not doing anything.
Doesn't Raven have a +3 perception?
Well,
I know.
It's
That's why I just had him roll a straight 20.
Yeah. Well,
I was adding it.
well, I don't know if the shape change ability of the carries over to that. So I wasn't sure.
Don't worry, I'm taking care of all aspects of the familiar.
I know. I was just saying what my thoughts on the thing. Okay.
All right.
Let's see. Keep an eye on those zombies. Make sure that if they start getting close to the house.
But, what do you mean by close to the house? They're bumping into the walls of the back.
Do they look like they're trying to break something down?
They're just they're mind their own business back there, not doing anything to anybody. They're just being zombies, you know. You run into zombies before, right? They just wander around. I mean, there's no meat back there, so they're not really doing much. I mean, yeah.
Does Zino hear me say all this?
How close is Zino to you?
I don't know.
Because Zino, you're keeping watch throughout the entire night.
Yeah. Basically, I'm just like...
Roll me a... You just roll me a d10.
A d10?
And Josh, pick high or low.
Oh.
Low?
Okay. What did a d10 roll?
3.
Yes, you were close enough to hear him say all this.
Okay, so Zinny's just like... Undead friend? And just sort of cocked his head to the side.
Not friends, but zombies in the back.
I don't know. They could be friendly. You never know. I mean, there could be friendly zombies out there.
Xena's just gonna start heading back that way.
I mean, there's friendly remnants.
Yeah, Zino.
Xena's just not gonna listen and just start heading back that way from like, not like gonna like open the doors or anything, but he's just gonna head back that way and take a look.
I'm just
windows back near the kitchen that kind of show the backyard, and you do see what looks like a very long hedge. I'm sorry, I wasn't able to find a labyrinth, but it's a very long hedge and with a singular opening, and there were there's zombies kind of pouring out of the thing. Okay, you're trying to open something and I can't see what you're trying to open.
It got opened.
Okay.
It was door to the kitchen.
Yep. All right. So yeah, you can see that zombies are just slowly pouring out of the opening of the labyrinth.
How many zombies do I see?
Currently, you see, from your vantage point, 4.
So Zeno's just gonna call out to Valkorran. I see 4 of them. 4 friends.
Oh God. I'm gonna start making my way upstairs and telling people we got zombies, and also telepathically tell my Raven, if you want, you can take a shit on their heads.
Like, already did.
God damn it.
Figured you would, but might as well give you the go ahead.
And with that, Zeno's just gonna instantly start heading for the outside.
Yeah.
To go out and around.
I'm waking people up and just saying, we got zombies on the back.
Zombies, huh?
I don't want to fight zombies.
Yes, you can open up the thing. Alright.
Why can't we get a single peaceful night?
So I would have only needed 4 hours of rest being an elf. Would I have achieved that?
Yeah.
Yes, you have.
Boop. Long rest.
I
gonna
needed
go-
at least 6.
I'm gonna go over to Ismark's door and just kind of knock, be like,
I will be useful.
are zombies a normal thing?
You hear shuffling and you hear armor being slapped on. Hey, yes, that's your first wave.
Okay, well, we're gonna go and try and take care of that.
I'll be out in a second.
There we go.
God, it sounded so casual.
He's used to it.
I'll slowly just kind of like do the wake up and grab my shield and sword.
It's just like,
Yeah.
come on. We gotta go blow things up.
Why do we have to blow things up?
Because blowing things up is fun, and also zombies.
Actually,
I hope I can just make them run away.
I would come over from this direction.
I'm staying near everybody.
Actually, we want to stop there because we wanted to keep the sessions kind of short.
Yeah. Actually, right before combat. I mean, if you want to describe the scene that we come across and then close it there, that'll be cool.
Alright. You, personally, Roseia, see walking through the zombies, Elena, walking back into the maze.
Oh no.
But everybody else sees 6 rotting corpse zombies just meandering about. They have not noticed your presence yet. And I want Krislana and Xanyas to give me a perception check.
$11.
Sana?
Slana.
Andrew.
Perception.
Pretty pleased, thank you.
Boop. Ugh. 15.
Krislana, you hear from the front of the house a very loud howl
From the
of
front.
wolves baying at the moon.
Can I tell, are they wolves or are they bigger?
You can't tell just from the howl, but it is loud for you. Like, you can hear. The other people there are kind of blocked by the building. But yeah, they're it's a pretty big howl. Why did I cook drink? Alright, and at that, we end the night.
We end the night by starting the night.
The night.
The night of the living dead!
Yep. Okay, Uber, now you can do the thing.
The thing? What thing?
Uber wanted to do a thing in my chat.
Oh, okay. Have a good night, everybody. Bye!
Have a good night, everybody. Hope you enjoy the stream.